Shauna Cruz Munoz says the Creekview HOA, where she owns a home, has lots of rules about everything from putting away trash cans to maintaining lawns.
A Valley homeowner says her HOA wants to fine her because she installed artificial grass.
A homeowners association told one San Antonio family their holiday decorations are up too early, so they got to come down.
I got lots and lots of letters from the HOA telling me to stop feeding the ducks.
I mean, when you receive a violation for a tree not being tree shaped, it boggles your mind.
You've been told that buying into an HOA community will simplify your retirement, that everything will be taken care of for you. You can lock up and leave whenever you want. But if you buy into the wrong HOA, you could lose your time, your money, and your lifestyle. I've helped many retirees find their dream home away from home, and I've seen way too many walk straight into HOA nightmares. If you value your independence, watch this first. Because what looks like paradise with immaculate lawns, lush landscapes, and impressive amenities may ultimately be an illusion if you have no control or say over your own property. Let's talk about that first, loss of control over your own property. Do you want to paint your front door a different color? Do you want to add hurricane shutters or solar panels? Do you want to fly a flag or install a generator? Would you like to plant some shrubs or remove a tree? In an HOA community, you may likely need approval for one or all of these things. And if you don't ask first, you could be fined. Unfortunately, homeowners associations can dictate everything within a neighborhood. I have customers who really want to find a single-family home where they can put up a fence in the backyard for their dog. First off, it's been nearly impossible to find communities that even allow you to put up fences. And those that do allow it have restrictions on what type of fence is allowed. And don't even get me started about the dog. It's not that communities don't allow pets. In this particular instance, my customers are looking for a single-family home, which comes with less restrictions than a condo. But don't let that fool you. There can still be restrictions. Many of these restrictions are surrounding the breed of the dog, because many of these communities don't want what they've determined to be dangerous or aggressive breeds. And some also restrict how many pets you can have in your home. And this is just one example. After decades of you answering to a boardroom, you may not take so kindly to a board telling you what you can and cannot do at your property. But the fact is that in an HOA, freedom has its limits. Let's talk about those HOA dues that don't necessarily stay fixed. It's easy to get lured into a community that promises low monthly fees. I see this a lot, particularly where new construction is concerned. While a community is being built, a developer is able to keep the community fees relatively reasonable. This is mostly because maybe the amenity center has yet to be built, or the lawn care is minimal because not a lot of people have moved in yet. Or maybe they've brokered a package deal for the cable and the internet. But once that community is built out and turned over to the residents, those fees change, and not for the better. But even if you buy into an established community, fees can and often do rise every year. Sometimes fees are impacted by weather-related events, or big purchases such as roof replacements. Or it could just be from general inflationary pressure. Some HOAs charge special assessments for large projects or major repairs. For instance, if they don't have enough set aside in the budget for things like new roofs, paving, or painting, they're going to come to the homeowners to make up the difference. And that one-time large payment can really hurt. You're likely keeping an eye on your dollars in retirement. And some predictability where fees are concerned would be nice. Rising dues and surprise assessments chip away at your peace of mind and your budget. Now let's talk about those politics and power struggles that HOAs are known for. HOA boards are made up of a handful of residents who have strong opinions. Some HOA boards act like mini governments. I've often heard it referred to as formerly important person syndrome. Those who suffer from this were important in their former lives. Maybe they owned a business, or they were a CEO of a corporation. Whatever the case, they were in a prominent position with people answering to them. When that changes, usually as a result of retiring, they miss that power. And joining an HOA board gives them the ability to gain some of that back. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that everyone goes into this with that motivation. But there are always a few overzealous neighbors who let being a board member go to their heads. At this stage of your life, you're likely not interested in local drama or having to fight City Hall. But if you thought you were done with office politics, just wait till you meet the HOA president. How about those restrictions on rentals or guests? You may not go into a retirement home purchase thinking you're going to rent it out. But what about if life throws you a curveball and you can't go to your vacation home that year? Or maybe you just don't go there as often as you thought you would. Then you might consider renting it out to cover your cost. It's not a bad idea, especially if it's located in a tourist destination where seasonal or even monthly rentals are in high demand. Your HOA, though, may put the brakes on that thinking. The rule book surely has something in it about how long and how often you can rent. And the rules get even more strict when you're in a 55+ community. Think you can invite the grandkids down for a few weeks? Think your adult children can use the pool and the clubhouse when they're not accompanied by you? Maybe, maybe not. In a 55+ community, the age of not only you, but also your visitors becomes a whole thing. In retirement, sharing your vacation home with family is exciting. It's the dream. But the HOA rules can make it feel like a hotel with policies and quiet hours. What about the resale risk? Today's buyers are asking different questions. It's no longer just about the house. It's now about the community and how is it run. Future buyers might shy away from an HOA due to high fees, legal battles, or poor management. This could make for a slow resale, tougher negotiations, or possibly even lower offers. When I hold open houses, I can't even tell you the number of people that come through the door saying that they're either trying to get out of their current HOA community, or if they're new buyers, they don't want to buy in an HOA at all. They are done with the rules. They just want to live their lives without the hassle of being told what to do at every turn. You want your home to hold its value and hopefully sell quickly when it is time to move on. HOA drama might not just frustrate you, it could hurt your resale. What about inflexibility when life changes? What about if you want to age in place and you want to install a wheelchair ramp? What if you need to enclose your lanai for medical reasons? Some HOAs won't allow it, or you'll have to go through a long approval process only to be denied in the end. HOAs can be incredibly slow to adapt when residents' needs change. Either that or they refuse to adapt at all. You value your independence, and retirement should adapt to you. An HOA could limit your ability to age on your own terms. Let's talk about litigation and financial risk. Some HOAs are mismanaged, or they fall into financial underfunding, or they have lawsuits. If the reserves run dry, or the board makes a bad decision, you could get stuck footing the bill. And this isn't hypothetical. It has happened in Florida and Arizona and other places around the country. Before you buy, read the financials, the minutes, the bylaws, or hire someone to review them for you. This way you can be assured that the HOA is in good standing. I'm not saying all HOAs are bad. What I am saying is that if you are the person who values freedom, control, and peace in your retirement, then an HOA may be more stressful than it's worth. Those immaculate lawns and sparkling amenities, that big gated entrance may be enticing on the surface. But not everything is as simple or as enjoyable as it looks. Ask yourself the questions that no one else is asking. Can I live the way I want here? Do the rules match the lifestyle that I envision? Can I afford rising fees and unexpected assessments? Do I really want to answer to a board in retirement? Don't let the sales pitch, where they throw out words like secure, well-maintained, quiet, sway you. Be very discerning before you sign up to live in an HOA community. If you're trying to decide where your second home should be in retirement, click on the link below. I've built relationships with top agents across the country and even abroad. Let's talk about exactly what your situation is, match you with the right agent, so you can purchase your home away from home and start enjoying it sooner rather than later. To help you in your search as to where exactly to retire, check out this next video. It may help you narrow down your list. And if this video was helpful to you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for joining me. I'm Alysia Shivers. Until next time.